Come on. Let's go. It is the day after bonfire night, the day we celebrate the one person that actually tried to take back our country and came pretty close to doing it as well. Had his plans foiled, and they've got us spending our money, blowing up fireworks, celebrating that day. I always find it's really weird the day before because it's like the smoke's still in the air, like you can kind of see it. It's like foggy, misty, and you can kind of still smell the gunpowder. If that's what they use in fireworks, they use gunpowder in fireworks, I assume so. But yeah, it's always just a weird morning the day afterwards. But still, fireworks can be a lot of fun, I guess. I was just walking up the hill then and I was just having this thought. Because there's a garage on the way and they've got this chimney, but it's in like a bush and it's almost part of the bush now. Like the overgrowth has consumed this chimney, which is like a little Jeep. And you can just see the front end, and I always walk past and I wonder if that runs. So I've kind of got this thought to, like, when I see the guy, to ask him, like, hey, by the way, does that chimney in that bush run? Like, I'm guessing it doesn't, and seeing what he says, because we really want a Suzuki Jimny. That's like the car that we want to get, because that would just be perfect for us right now. We need something with a bit of boot space, because obviously we've got quite a bit of equipment to lug around and stuff like that. So, and it's super cute too. So we really want to get one. And I was just thinking, like, I also really want to, like, learn a bit of, I guess, car mechanics engineering, because, like, I know nothing about it, and I think, like, it's a cool skill to have. So I kind of just had a thought in my head, like, hey, I wonder if, like, the guy would be open to, like, teaching me a thing or two. This is me just running away with my thoughts, and then I was like, oh, well, if the chimney doesn't work, maybe I can work on that and fix it, who knows. Like, just creating these little narratives in my head, which is fun. But then I got onto this thought of, I wish my dad could teach me these things, because he's not a car mechanic. He doesn't know much about cars in that way either, I guess. Nisa, don't even think about it. And yeah, it just got me to thinking. I was like, almost, I guess, reminiscing about the influence my dad has had on my life and other men as well. And I realized it's like, I can look to my dad for a lot of things, but there's a lot of other things that, I can't look to him for. Like, for instance, anything DIY or handy, funnily enough, I'd actually ask Mum about, because she's the one that's very handy, I guess. She's the one that always deals with those things. Nisa, hello, we're not going that way, we're going this way. Come on, Nisa, hello. Come on. Nisa's decided that she's gonna choose to walk her own way. Nisa, hello. Don't make me put you on the lead, young lady. Alright, we'll come back to the show in a second. Nisa, come here. Why are you so... It's because it's wet, huh? Come here. It's okay, I'm going to dry you off afterwards. You're not going to stay wet for long. Come on. Come on. Yeah, and I guess I almost caught myself, because I was like, why can't my dad teach me these things? Why do I have to go to somewhere else? And why have there been other men in my life that have had to, like, show me and teach me different things? Why couldn't it be my dad? And I just caught that feeling, and I was like, I guess it really does take a village to raise a child. It's not just on the parents, it's on everyone that those kids interact with, even as young adults, teenagers, and even now. Like, there's people in my life that are my family that influence me, that inspire me, that teach me, and that's okay. I think it's important, in fact. So I guess in the modern age, it takes a village to raise a child. It's a lot different to what that originally means, but in the same way it still works. Can we go this way, please? Come on. Why are you so done? she sniffed some fluff and then she's been spooked. I don't know what the fluff was. It looked like maybe the remnants of some sort of animal, but she's like, no, I'm not going back that way. Something bad happened over there. I don't trust it. But yeah, back to the village thing. So I then realized that, hey, well, I just asked myself the question. I was like, when did I realize that my parents were imperfect? This is like proper obscure train of thought. come on. And I guess it was in my 20s, really. I guess we grow up as kids and we always see our parents as like these perfect people that never do anything wrong, know everything, etc. But then that bubble bursts at some point and you realize that they're just human beings just like you, and they're fallible as well. It's just a funny thought. It's just like we almost put our parents on a pedestal and expect them to know everything and be everything to us, but the reality is that's unfair to them and it's not realistic either. And eventually that bubble bursts and we have to accept that, you know, they're going to make mistakes too, and we have to love them regardless. And I think a lot of my journey with my parents has been just that, is it been accepting their thoughts and accepting that they're not perfect and accepting that sometimes they didn't show up in the ways that I would like them to, but I always just remind myself that they are trying their best, you know? They're always doing their best, and for that I love them dearly for it, and I can't fault them for it, you know? And I think that's kind of how we all have to live our lives. We have to always just try and do our best, even if we fail, right? Even if it doesn't turn out the way we wanted it. If we can say, yeah, but I tried my absolute hardest, then you walk away with your chin up. Then you walk away proud of yourself. It's when you don't try, you do it half-hearted, and then you fail. Well, it's like, well, of course you did, silly, because you didn't even put any effort in it. What did you expect? That's when you can be disappointed with yourself, like, because you should have, you knew better and you could have done better. You didn't, so why didn't you? But yeah, I guess like at some point we stop seeing our parents as heroes in our lives, and I think at this point, when that happens, what a lot of people do, especially in this day and age, is they start looking to people they see on social media with, I guess, fame, with following, with, let's say, materialistic things that they want, and they kind of create this image around these influencers / celebrities, and they almost become their heroes. They become the people that they look to for guidance. They become the people that they trust. They become the people that they follow. And time after time, you see again that these people that they look up to are doing fucked up shit to exploit their fan base. You know, if they have businesses, they're exploiting them too. And then just in their own personal lives, it's like, they're not really doing stuff that aligns with me, or that I would really want to be friends with someone that does stuff like that. But, you know, here I am putting them on a pedestal almost, and you see it all the time. And I don't personally get it. I've never looked up to people in that way. I find the whole like celebrity fandom very strange. But you know, that's just me. I think when I was obviously younger, like I was like, oh my god, yes, but now I'm just like, they're just people, bro. But the point that I'm trying to make is, I think why we get tied up in these things is because we look at everyone else, parents, celebrities, friends, influencers, to be our heroes, to be the people that are gonna almost save us from the life that we're living, take us to a better place than we're at now. And you have to realize that doing that is you're giving away all your power to someone else. You're putting your future in the hands of someone that maybe doesn't even know who you are, but you're relying on them almost to guide you out of it, right? To be your saving grace. And then two, you're not realizing that no one is coming to save you. But that isn't like a depressing thought, oh my god, I'm stuck, no one's going to save me. When you actually accept this truth that no one is going to save you, it gives you power, but because in that you realize that the only hero in your story is you. And when you realize that the only hero in the story is you, and you're the only one that can get you out of the mess that you're in, that's when you get all of your power back, and that's when you start taking the actions that are necessary to resolve the situation that you're in, because you become your own hero. Right? We're all writers of our own stories. We're all living our own versions of this novel that we call life. And the hero in it is you. You are the hero. But the ones that wait around to be saved never get saved, because they don't realize that there is no one coming. So yeah, that was just my thought process this morning. I just wanted to spill that out, I guess. It's the takeaway is be the hero of your own life. Start taking action and see how things change for you, because they will. And they will change in the most beautiful way. Say goodbye, Nisa.